Welcome to the majestic and splendid.
Well, hello there. I literally just, come to my computer, and then suddenly there's a raid. Hello, welcome, everyone. I literally haven't even started yet. So you're right on time, in that respect. Welcome. Thank you for joining us. So, I suppose that means I better get started. There is not super lots to say this time as far as introductions are concerned, because we are literally just picking it up where we left off last time, which is the titular mission of the Widow's Ire. Let's see if I can remember what the heck I'm doing. Alright, this is it. Get into the mansion and grab the Widow's Ire. You'll only be bringing your emergency stash for the jump. Once you have the gemstone, find a good way out of the mountain region. You have enough enemies as it is, don't make more by going on killing sprees. The Valley of the Burned expedition offered up a generous amount. See if you can get another lucky haul. Find 1,800 loot. Okay. This, however much it was last time, was apparently not enough for Garrett, but it's never enough, is it? So, let's get started. For those of you... Nice. For those of you joining us for the first time, this is the original version of the Widow's Ire, which was released in 2014, I want to say. There's a reworked version of it that was released in 2015, 2016, something like that, in the Gems of Provenance campaign, which had 2 more missions, I want to say. This is... thank you for the follow. This version is a little different. I don't exactly remember in what way, because although I have played both of them, it's been 10 years, so... Okay, I think I'm going to see what's up with all this. And in doing so, alert literally every possible guy. This was a mistake, there's nothing here, I'm reloading. Because everyone knows that's how you play a stealth game. You don't live with your consequences, you instantly quick-load at the first sign of inconvenience. One little splash, yeah. Unfortunately for me, and indeed for anyone who plays these games, water splash... Oh, okay, that was so misjudged. Let's see if I can... No, I'm so close. Come on. Do the grab, Garrett. No. Water is... Oh, okay. Water is exactly as loud as tile to jump into. Can we... Okay, this is just getting worse. I'm not getting better, I'm getting worse. Okay, this is... How about we just abandon that idea entirely, actually? I think a better idea might be something along the lines of this. Much better. Delicious. Okay. This is very well lit. Okay. What if I just hide in this little corner? Hello?
Hey, what was that?
What do you mean, what was that? Who? Where? Oh my god. I gotta get out of here. I gotta get out of here, man. Over here. Yeah. That'll work. You know, I'm getting the impression that this is not a good place for me to be. Literally, what is this man alerting to? Okay. Look, you didn't... nobody's taffing about. Just... You're not seeing a body over here at all. Okay. Alright. It's fine. This... Move. Okay, if I just... Okay, move. Okay, thanks for the backswing. Very cool. Very cool when they catch you on the backswing. What is this? Only authorized... authority can open gate. What's going on with that? Okay. I don't think I've ever seen this happen before. Literally just if I stand up, the game doesn't know what to do with me. I'm also cooked in here, by the way. I am certified cooked, and also I don't think I got to keep any of my inventory from last time because I distinctly remember having at least one flash bomb available. I think... oh, hello. Okay. I think this might be a certified reload moment. Let me see what other options we got here. We're back to this thing. Where does that bring me? Back to here. Okay. I can hear a guy moving around over there, too. I could just do this, actually. I kind of didn't realize this was here. That is definitely more what's intended. What is this? Oh, I think I know. So I didn't comment on it, but I suspected that up there, that wall there was like actually a secret door of some kind, and I think that just opened it. Which means I need to find my way up there again, and I think that is in fact the way forward. Hopefully. Anyway. This guy can get a bonk too, just for good measure. Also, he has a purse, so that's pretty good. I was not expecting this texture to be tile. But these things happen on occasion. Nice. I like the ambience attached to the pipes there. Aha! I was thinking there might be something in the gardens here. Let's see. Do we have an obligatory gold nugget? Or indeed silver nugget? Or indeed literally any loot? No. Loot's a myth. It's made up. Interesting little drawbridge thing here. Okay, how the hell do I get back up? More to the point. Can I... No, that might be a little too steep. I don't suppose... No. Hang on a second. Is that made of wood? I believe it is. Maybe. Yeah, no, it's just, if it was straight down, that would be doable. How? Oh yeah, I forgot about that guy. Huh. I don't suppose... Wait, no, hang on. Big brain idea. No, never mind. My big brain idea was... I can't even get there anyway. I was like, oh, maybe I'll climb on top of this thing and jump up from there, but no, that's not happening. It's not happening even a little bit. Okay. This way, I guess? I was kind of expecting to be able to climb on the statue, but I guess not. That was also a vain hope. You didn't see anything. Don't even worry about it. Okay. You might have seen a little bit. You might have seen a little teeny tiny bit. Yeah, okay, no, it's way too bright here. Do you have any method of me leaving? Can I... That doesn't even open... Where the hell did this guy go? What? Where did he go? Did he somehow, like, open this thing? And, like, crawl underneath it or something? I don't know. It doesn't matter. Okay. You know what? I'll keep that. I'll keep that since Mr. Guard has disappeared. Hey, Marmbo. Good to see you again. Well, come back. Okay, I'm not keeping that. Oh. Dark Engine having a little bit of a moment there. It's alright, it happens sometimes. Hello, Sniper. Welcome to you too. Good to... Oh, okay. Good to see you too. What if... What if... And this is a big brain idea. So get... Oh, okay. Okay, that's actually... I think that's not the worst idea. That has some potential. I don't know how you're supposed to do this. Like, I feel like I'm missing the flow of the mission here somehow. I don't know what the intended solution is here. I wonder if this got reworked in the Gems of Provenance version. Because this is, like, really not the most obvious thing. I mean, maybe I'm just stupid. And or blind.
What is that?
Okay, don't even worry about it, dude. I'm supposed to be here. I am totally allowed. It's totally cool and good that I'm here. Good? Okay. Huh. Am I... You know, a thought's occurring to me, and I'm not liking it. Was this made in a previous version of New Dark where those lampposts are mantleable, and arbitrarily in a new version of T-Fix, those lampposts are not allowed to be mantled on? I don't really want to go into the config files and change a bunch of stuff. Okay, that's the last resort, I guess, is change shit in the config files. Can I? No, I cannot climb on that either. I mean, usually you can't climb on those, I think. But yeah, there's a bunch of stuff that that has been changed for those unaware in various versions of T-Fix, in terms of certain mod authors, certain patch authors, deciding to be the arbiter of what is and isn't intended to be mantled on. So stuff like in Old Dark, you can mantle on top of torches. In T-Fix, you can't. Unless you go into the config file and go, yes, actually, I can mantle on torches, which is what I've done. But is that a fix that had been done? Yeah, it's the patch that allows this to run on modern hardware. Although there's also Rogue Patcher now, which is a lot lighter on resources and also on changes, which I have just been too lazy to use because that would require fully reinstalling the game, and that's not the easiest thing in the world for me to do as somebody who is actually playing this on a borrowed physical copy, except obviously with the patch you don't actually need the disc, so I would have to borrow the discs again, etc. I mean, I could just use the Steam version or whatever, or buy the GOG version, because I do have the Steam version. I don't know. It's kind of a badge of honor at this point that I have my Steam profile set to having Thief 1 as my favorite game, with 0 hours on record. Is this an object, by the way? Yeah, it is. Okay, so this is actually functional. If I want to mantle on fire, then I will. Yeah, exactly. Okay, so... Alright. We're not making the most progress here. If I'm being completely honest. How about, what if we're going back to, like, old big brain moves. Actually, I don't think, no. I think I was right in thinking this is not, in fact, the big brain move. Am I soft-locked somehow? Or am I just missing something really obvious? Oh my god. I see. I see. That's how it is. Okay, well, I was just not looking thoroughly enough, I guess. Them's the breaks. Many such cases on this channel. Pretty cool looking sewer area here. Interesting. But what about... This just ends, right? Nice. Yes, sniper. Very classic me. Unfortunately for you, or maybe fortunately for you, I don't believe there are any tombs for me to be able to show my characteristic inability to make a mental map of any kind of tomb complex. Or, oh my god. But there is a guy that I can just blindly walk around the corner and get detected by, so, you know, we've got like 2/3 of the trifecta here. Never change. Ah, interesting. Interesting. Alright, which ones of these, I should say, are valuable? There's gotta be more than a couple, right? Perhaps? Possibly? I guess not. Do I have a map, by the way? No, I don't. I have a crashes the game in old dark screen. Actually, no, that looks too much like progress. That way lies progress. No good can come from that. As we all know, change is bad and scary, and so we must all continue to be basement dwellers. And dwell inside fancy basements such as this. Huge wine case with no ladder is a choice. Yeah. Well, maybe they moved the ladder, I guess. Was it just me, or was that water arrow, like, the biggest thing I've seen in my entire life? Okay, what's going on here? Some of the machinery not working, I see. I can't mantle? There we go. There we go. And now I can't move. I'm also stuck. Okay. Well, that's a no-go. What if I just... Oh, hey, whoa, 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 whoa. I didn't mean it. It was a joke. It was a prank. 2-minute warning on the ads, by the way. I'm also stuck again. He's done it again? He's done it again, everyone? Okay, let's... This time. Okay, whoop, and down here. There we go. Easy. Easy. What? Oh, okay. I was like, why is this fan hurting me? I was blindly frobbing at it because I was seeing that, like, little blade highlight. I'm gonna try that again. Okay, he just straight up didn't see me. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Okay. Alright. Let's see what's going on over here. There's probably gonna be a much easier way to get in here. Huh? I'm witnessing a murder? Okay. Well, not gonna be filing a police report on that one, to be honest. I feel like that would incriminate me, quite substantially. I'm in danger. I am. I'm always in danger. Mostly from myself. Okay, where's this guy going? Okay. Yep, that about tracks. And also... Thanks for the armory key, dude. Okay, apparently that guy... Neither of those guys saw me? Some are calling it the luckiest break of all time. That's a bit of an exaggeration, actually. I've had luckier. I'm the Shadows, exactly. I'm Garrett Deadly Shadows Thief himself. That's his full name. This is canon now. Okay. Alright, what's this? What's this nonsense? It's not even... Okay. So that key that the guy had doesn't even open that. Alright, and I don't have any lockpicks because I'm Baby Garrett, and Baby Garrett doesn't know how to pick locks. Actually, I'm not really Baby Garrett. I'm like... I don't remember when it said that this mission takes place, but it's before Assassins. I think it's between Bonehorde and Assassins or something like that. The real Garrett Deadly Shadows Thief. Exactly. John Thief himself. Known by his famous quote, "Every thief has his gold." And, Constantine, you really are making a dark project. Alright, what do we have here?
Neophyte Regis, 14th of Midfall. The investigation into Lord Gillis's death proceedeth slowly. All we know is that he was poisoned at the supper table. The servants hath been questioned. Either they know nothing of it, or their lips are iron. Yet even iron can bend with enough force. Perhaps we should investigate the rumours. If Lady Gillis did indeed poison her husband for wanting to get rid of the gem, then she hath removed any evidence. Even Lord Gillis's journal is missing. Meanwhile, Brother Harold hath been of little use in the investigation. When learned he that the new furnace was malfunctioning, he took it upon himself to source the matter, and Builder knows how long it shall take before his boiler overheats.
Well, I think it has already. Also, this is probable, but it doesn't have any text attached to it. 0 out of 10, literally unplayable. Hey. What's up with this? Whoa, okay. Alright, that's a certified check that out later moment, I think. And by check that out later, I mean from an angle where that guy is facing the other direction. Like with his back to me. What do you got over here anyway? I'm gonna just scout in here. You got a bunch of coal. And also you didn't see me, mysteriously. Is this conspicuous banner a... No, it isn't. What the hell? Okay. Really? That looks like the most secret passage-coded end of hallway spot I've ever seen. And yet... Alright, is this... Oh, wait. Hang on a second. No, never mind. I have taken it upon myself to intervene in the matter of the Widow's Ire, as they now call the gemstone. I could not sit idly by as the council did nothing. Lady Gillis had breached the balance between our world and nature. I brought the gem back to its rightful place and gave Lady Gillis fair warning to leave such things alone. I'm sure she will heed my words. Well, guess not. He's guarding dirt. I mean, that's, I think that's coal at least, so that's not non-valuable. Right, and this just goes up to the wine cellar sort of area. So where does this way go? Well, actually, no. More to the point, where does this way go? Delicious. Ah, okay. And... well, this looks awfully fancy for the basement. Do a little casual vandalism there. You never know. There's gotta be at least one of these with some sort of loot behind it. Really? Okay, we just randomly have a fancy room in the basement. Nothing wrong with that. Okay. I mean, I'll take it. Got anything else in here? I always wonder what these, like, little storage nooks are meant to be. They show up in the original missions a fair bit, and they get imitated in fan missions as well, often. Is that a default texture, like a developer texture there on that stair? Once again, 0 out of 10, literally unplayable. Unplayable trash. I joke. I like this mission. So far, anyway. I remember liking it. And I... Oh. Okay. I think that's... Have I somehow gone up? Wait a second. Because this goes... I thought this was all flat. And also... What's the story with all this? Quick, there might be a ring in the shitter. Stick your arm down there. Yeah, pull the James Sunderland maneuver. Alright. Yeah, I think... Or is it? No. Okay. No, not at all. What the hell? Okay. Yeah, no, so I was right. Or... right and wrong. I was like... Because I heard the Hammerite ambience coming through the locked door over there, and I was like, what the hell? Have I changed levels? Is that, like... Is that where I saw the Hammerite guard? I was like... Might as well go from the other side, but yeah, no, it's literally completely different. I came in here already. I did not go up here. This is going to go upstairs, but from a new and exciting angle. One that looks like it is not very conducive to me sneaking, so I'm going to ignore that completely. Wait, where does this go? Right, that's the storage room. Okay. So there's the kitchenway. The kitchenway is kind of appealing. That is kind of a classic. There's... Oh, hey, this is the armory. This isn't a way at all. Might as well unlock this door as well, I guess. Beautiful. Yum, yum, yum. Feed me all this delicious gear, especially the explosive mines that I'm never going to use once because I'm not allowed to kill anyone. I mean, I guess in theory I could use them as like the world's largest, or the world's loudest distraction, but... How do I... Hang on. Is it this way? Yes, it's this way. Oh well, probably nothing. Okay, this way. Because also, there is the matter of this stuff. Use it, leave it somewhere, and lose it. Yeah, and then walk right into it and die, as is tradition. Who is this?
Dear Mr. D. Goodfellow, things haven't been going too well down here. Took me an entire week just to get through all 7 of Lady Gillis's blasted gardens. Now that I'm in the manor, things are at a standstill, and I'll tell you why. First of all, Lady Gillis has a nasty lackey who appears to have a knack for sniffing things out. The bloodhound nearly found me on 2 occasions, and no one has even felt a breeze from my passing. I thought locking the basement barracks and throwing away the key would make things easier for me. As it turns out, Lady Gillis found that her precious gemstone had been taken back to its original place where it was found by some mysterious fellow who sent Lady Gillis a letter apologizing for it. Therefore, I regret to inform you, Mr. D. Goodfellow, that my services are ending here and now. You will never again find me in Blackbrook, and by the time I sneak this letter into the mail and it manages to reach you, I will be long gone from here. Understand that I send it only as a professional courtesy. Reputio, son of Ronaldo, son of Adolfo. Well, guess that didn't work out too well. Don't suppose there's any loot to be had. Oh, yes, there is. Now it is time to eat this ancient cheese. Surely no ill health effects could happen if I eat this random cheese that has been sitting on the floor for who knows how long. Okay. Okay. Thank you. Right. This way. This is the way, I think. Yes. Okay. Impeccable timing, as always. I really do have a knack for just stepping into a room the second a guard opens the door and walks in. Actually, hang on. Better idea, better idea. You go down here. I've just broken that man's back. I've given him irreversible spinal injuries. But according to Garrett, that's all A-okay. As long as he doesn't outright kill them. Ruining people's lives is completely fine in the Garrett playbook. I like the oven. Oh, I for some reason thought... Another big-ass water arrow. I thought there was like a... Oh, there kind of is. I was about to say, I thought there was a passage leading out from here. Green forest plum soup. Boil spinach, carrots, and jaywort until carrots are soft. Add diced plum, fried venison, and Wisplock ale. Add artesian spice. Salt to taste. Cook's note. The Wisplock ale and the artesian spice are expensive. Do not waste any of it. Give him Adidas. All day I desire a spinal. Yes, exactly. Hello, Cybernethy. Welcome. Okay, I think this way is the move. Oh. Or
Or never mind, actually they both go the same way, effectively. This all goes to the... I see loot over there that I would like to have. And I fear... Full stop, actually. And I fear. End of sentence. However, perhaps, what if nobody was looking that way? What if I was exceedingly lucky and actually nobody was looking over there? Yeah. It works completely fine, in fact. Okay, good, you're not going here. I was a little worried that he was on the approach there. Okay. I assume there's going to be another alcove on the other side. So that is something I get to deal with in the short to medium term. Wait, does this guy just go around in circles? Very possible. Very possible and looking increasingly likely. Alright, we've got to disappear this guy, obviously. He is number 1 on the has-to-go list. Whoop. Thought I was going to clack there for a second. Now, can I throw this guy under the table? That's the big question. Pretty much. I probably should have just left it the first time, actually. I don't think I'm going to get him as far under there ever again. I did it probably about as perfectly as I could have, and I second-guessed myself. There we go. Nope, that's better. That's better. Pay no attention to the feet sticking out from the end of the table. Alright. Now. Guy number 2. Shit. There is a secret third guy. Well, I guess he's not that secret. I did hear him, but... Okay. Quick, toss this other guy under the table. They'll never know. They'll never know. I don't know what this place is, but it's where we're going now because there's no guys searching for me.
What was that noise?
None of your business. Okay, that guy's still looking for me, so that's not the greatest. How could they know? Exactly. They don't know anything. Shit. Okay, wait, no, it's fine, actually. It's fine, nobody heard that. Might actually be safe to go back now, oddly enough. Hey, dude. Okay, under the table with you as well. Everybody goes under the table. All God's children get to hide under the table. Assuming... okay. I'm giving this man, like, a second and third concussion by slamming his head on the edge of the table there while trying to get him to go under. It's, hey, another guy. Another guy for the table party. Oh. Okay. My lust for blood may have backfired slightly. Anyway, it's time to see if there's a vase over here. Yes, there is. Whoops. Got kind of caught there for a second. Wait. Is that real shadow? Big, if true? I mean, I do have 28 water arrows. But also, what if... Yeah, this should be fine. This should be suitable. Hey, oi. Just, if you could, thanks. The blackjack really is overpowered. I mean, I love it, but it is kind of stupid overpowered. Actually, hang on. Is this the real front door?
What's going on over there?
Sure is. You can come under the table too. Love the blackjack, same. It's just too good. It may be a little too strong, though, sometimes. Although, I mean, you can always just not use it. Unfortunately, I have a crippling addiction to bludgeoning people over the head. And stashing them under the table. Can I please... Come on, dude. I know you can make it under there. All your friends have made it under there. There we go. It's close enough. Anyway, I'm going to explore the rest of this floor before I go upwards. This place is crazy well lit. I mean, I do have, like, 28 water arrows that I could be using to make that not the case, but... You know. Kind of allergic to using equipment that is not blackjack shaped. You know, it occurs to me, in a way, the blackjack is kind of so strong that it almost removes the need to use any other equipment. All of your problems can be solved by a blackjack. A guy is looking a certain way, don't waste a water arrow. Just bludgeon him over the head. No problem.
Is someone over there?
Electric lights that you can't extinguish? Bludgeon somebody over the head. I like this weird little library. Is there a secret switch stashed hereabouts? No. No, there is not. What about here? Also, no. Also, what the heck is going on with this texturing? Anyway, we'll see if that gets fixed in the next iteration. I wonder... This feels significant somehow. There's nothing to interact with here, but the fact that there's this weird little gap feels significant. I don't know. Maybe it'll become important later. Aha! Oh, that's why the texturing is weird. And that's why the gap's there. Aha! Oh. Really? Hang on. Well, where's the switch on this side, then? Or is there? Maybe there isn't one. Oh, there is. Okay. I was gonna say it's a bit weird to put a one-way thing there, but... Alright. Up we go. Greetings, Lady Gillis. I have taken the opportunity to remove the gem from... Oh, whoops, I'm reading this in the wrong voice. I've taken the opportunity to remove the gem from this house and back to where it belongs. I've done this for your own sake. Please understand the danger it poses. A concerned individual. Oh. And this is just this. Which means this is my guy, the Hammerite. But not for long. Down you go as well. Hello, Shane. Welcome back. Good to see you. I have been about as well as can be expected, thanks. Oh. Well, actually, hang on. Before I do that, let's just make sure there isn't any loot down here. This seems like a very potentially lootful place. Ah, there it is. Too busy checking underneath. And, in fact, I don't think I even need a rope for this. I think I can... I think I can do this in the most convoluted possible way instead, and thereby avoid using a rope arrow that would take me literally like 2 seconds. Okay, at this point, I just need to see if it can be done. Yes, it can. Okay. Good, good. Oh.
Hey, who was that?
Don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it. Okay, there's like... What? One more... No, I've been here. I did go here. Where didn't I go? Where did this guy come from, actually? More to the point. Probably... Actually, he probably came from over here on the main stairs, now that I think about it. Bet you there's some sort of access, like, over here-ish. That's exactly how he came there. Okay. Oh, hello. Oh, okay. Apparently there were two things there. I have no idea what the first thing was that I stole, but I'll take it. Oops. Okay, that's not the thing that I wanted to grab. Hey, not bad. Only, like, what, 400-ish loot to go? I don't think I'm going to be doing a loot hunt the way I was last time. So that's pretty good. Oh, and then this is just that. Okay, excellent. This is a place I have not been. I think this is a texture, not a... yeah. Well, that's got nothing, but you know. What's even the purpose of this room, anyway? I guess it's kind of a weird little dining room. Certified eccentric rich person moment. Hey, hello. I didn't see this before. Oh. Okay, well, I could have just gone around if I were patient, but I am not. I was kind of hoping there was going to be something up here, but... oh well, exploration is its own reward, I suppose. Okay. Let's see what the story is with this place. It's more... library... question mark. Heavy question mark. This appears to be a death pit. Oh my god. Okay. Day 18 of Midsummer. The research is going quite slowly indeed. The ruins of this society yields no clues as to its inhabitants.
history, folklore, or time period, or, for that matter, why they took up residence inside these chambers of nature. I can only speculate, since the larger chambers of nature seem to generate their own weather, almost in a magical way. It seems an ideal place to live away from the cold and mountain hazards outside. Day 30 of midsummer. The humidity within the chambers has caused great decay of the structures, especially the wood. Therefore, I can expect to find no paper documentation whatsoever. I can only assume the ruins were abandoned long ago. There is but one piece of text inscribed on a stone. The language is archaic, and it seems to be a warning. Day 9 of late summer. They were religious, though as to what deity they served, I cannot surmise. I did find the most incredible chamber of nature I have ever seen. It was a great geode drawing water from the mountain and then recycling it back. In the center of the geode was a brilliant crystal gem. I brought it back as a gift to my darling wife. She is much taken by it. Day 21 of late summer. My darling has been rather agitated of late. She yells at the maids more and more frequently, and her obsessions with the gardens has grown so that she rarely leaves them. She keeps the gem hidden in a chest in her dresser, and she won't allow even I to see it any more. I fear the region is affecting her greatly. Day 1 of early autumn. I have asked my friend Master Forger Dovetail if the Hammerites found anything when they built the monastery. It seems they found very little, and nothing in the way of written text. However, he did give me crucial information in another light. The Hammerites had been studying these... End of entry, I guess. Day 28 of early autumn. How could I have been so foolish? My wife has become obsessed with the gem. I know now that taking the gem from its birthplace was the gravest of mistakes. I'm sure the previous society crumbled after doing just that. I will return the gem to its birthplace, in secret if I must. If my wife persists in having it, I will have to seal the entrance to the gem, lest we bring chaos upon us. Day 3 of mid-fall. Yesterday I brought the issue up with my wife. As I predicted, she refuses to give up the gem, even to the point of threatening me. I will have to take it back without her knowledge. For now I have the most agonizing cramp in my gut. Eliza has always been so careful with the freshness of her ingredients. Tonight I shall rest, and tomorrow I will return the gem. Or possibly you'll die of poisoning. Anyway, it's time for me to go visit the void. Yeah, that's what I figured, but I had to know. Patience is a virtue, not a priority. True. Well, not for me, anyway. Well, sometimes it is, but... Peak ambience detected. And it's set up correctly, instead of playing in only the left or right channel, the way it always is in old fan missions. I wonder if that got fixed in the, Oh, interesting bath. I wonder if that got fixed in the updated, like, New Dark version of, what's it called? Calendra's Cistern. Because I remember it showing up in that. I think that's even where, uh-oh. I think that's even where, VFig told me about how that works. Lord Gillis, the Marlowe expedition. Guard room. Ah, that'll be down at the bottom, won't it? That'll be the room that I did not have access to, or is it? Anyway, I guess we'll find out about the whole Calendra's Cistern thing in the not-too-distant future, because that's only, like, a few missions away. By a few, I mean probably 5-ish, I'd a guess. Up. Tales of Mysteria. Words and Wisdom by Phalix Neert. The Migration Patterns of the Blue-Tipped Swallow. Worlds Within Worlds by High Priest Cologne of the Hammerite Order. And... hello? What? Okay. The book almost caused the game to crash for some reason. The Rise of the City, Volume 3. The Last Days of the Builder's Apprentice.
Yeah, I just clicked on that book and then all of a sudden the game just froze completely. It was bizarre. Anyway, what's in the attic? Hey, it's even more puffy.wave, but like in a slightly different form. I like it. I like it. Ah. Would this be the late Lord Gillis, then? Oh. I think... my instinct is telling me the exit is through this way. My instinct tells me don't go too far here. Ah, it's like over here, I think. Hey, wait a second. I remember there being... there's something around... is it over there? No. No, maybe it's only in the Gems of Provenance version. There might be something special around here. Possibly. Very possibly. Okay, I think... wait, what the hell is this oh. Okay. Ah, what do we have here? Hey. Hey, you need to stop. You're not supposed to be up here, T. Though I must say I am impressed. I'll be even more impressed if you find all 3 Easter eggs in these ruins. Oh, and this is a small reward from me to you. Well, thank you, Mr. Stinky Kitty. So yes, I'm going to guess that... okay, guess I'll die. That the thing that I'm thinking of is in fact in here somewhere. How do I leave? Oh, shit. Oh. Okay, immediate save. Immediate save. That's... yeah. Yeah, so this is... this is the way out, I think. So I do have some mansion left to explore, which I need to get back to. Do I still have... did I... nope. Garrett just keeps reading about this gemstone being the most evil-ass thing ever conceived, and he's like, yes, I have to obtain this for myself. Frankly, if he has that attitude, though, it does explain why he's willing to work with the very obviously evil Constantine in the not too distant future from this mission. Oh shit, he's seeing the... oh my god. Wait, what? Why does he... okay, cool. Why did he randomly divert that one time, then? Oh shit. Well, okay, hang on. I've got just the thing to deal with a guy like you. Or alternatively, what if you didn't see me at all? Yeah, okay. That was a bit of a vain hope, but that's fine. You'll never find me in here. And off he goes. To where? Right here, apparently. Well, off he goes, I guess. Hmm. How do I get back to the mansion? This all feels very... Oh, hey. This all feels very... Oh, like this. I was gonna say, it feels like, that's a exit sort of a place. Now, hang on. What if... No. Damn, I wish I could remember where the thing I'm thinking of is. It is definitely in this vicinity somewhere, but anyway, it's time to go back into the mansion for a little bit, because I have not even remotely explored all of this. Oh no, that's the bedroom. I'm going to assume there's a dude facing the other direction directly outside this door. Yep. Oh. Okay, well, I guess I have explored all of the mansion then. I don't know why I was expecting there to be more, but... Anyway. Never mind then, back to the ruins. Okay. This way, this way, this way, this way, this way. Rubble. Okay. I think that just hurt me. Like, the rubble itself, not the fall. This makes me think that this rubble is important for some reason. Do I have to stack it on something to get to one of the Easter eggs? Or something? Or is it for a purpose like this? Oops. Oi. I said a purpose like... Oh. There we go. Purpose like this. You know, I'm still missing kind of a potentially alarming amount of loot for how little mission it seems I have left. Oh, shit! I do have to go back to the mansion, I'm just realizing, because of the guard room thing. So there might be loot in there. There may be guard room loot to be had. So I'm gonna have to remember that. Okay. Yeah, that's what I wanted to do. Let's just do this then. Alright. Do the old fallen grab. And I still haven't found what I'm looking for. So just call me Bono, I guess. Bono Vox. That is his full stage name, by the way, if you weren't aware. Which sounds very pretentious, although apparently he did not give himself that nickname, so there you go. Okay, I'm gonna just... It has to be done. That did nothing. That did so little. I mean, I guess it got the job done, but that... Oh, hello. This all feels very... exit coded. This feels very, very exit coded. Okay, I think instead of being full steam ahead here, I need to go back, because this is linear enough that, or it seems linear enough at any rate, that seems like I'm only going to be making it more irritating for myself when I inevitably have to make the trek back the farther I go, so, okay. What is it with these two missions and me not being able to body surf? What gives? Okay. Well, it worked that time, so I'm not going to complain. That's not the right way. That is not even remotely the right way. This is the right way. I have a speed potion somewhere, don't I? I feel like... holy shit! What? Was that mine I picked up like 28 mines, actually? Or like 25, I guess it would be? I think I had a few before that, but still. That's crazy. If I was playing on normal, I could play this like Mind Shock by JIS. Unfortunately, actually, no, I don't think there's any universe in which that fully works. I was gonna say, unfortunately, by the time you actually get all those mines, you've basically, if you were doing like mines only, you would have already ghosted your way through pretty much the entire mission before you even get the tool that kills dudes. But anyway, where was it? Over... down farther. Definitely down farther. Definitely not that way. Yeah, like sort of over... here... somewhere... Yes. Yeah, okay. I think I did that in just about the least efficient way I possibly could have. But, alright. Guard room? That's not even what that key is for, huh? Which means it's for... somewhere there was another room that was locked down here, right? Like over at the end of the hallway here, for instance?
Who's there?
Oh, hello. Okay. Aha! There is loot. And I still need, like, what, another 130-odd loot? Wait, no, that's 111. Okay. Oh, excuse me. Up we go. Now I can possibly leave, kinda, sorta. Go back this way, back this way, back this way, all the way over here. All the way up. Back up here. Back up here. Oi. Thank you. Back over here. Up here. I don't know who would be keeping these torches lit, but anyway. Yeah. That'll do. Where exactly is this geode I'm looking for anyway? None of this is particularly geode-shaped. I mean, that's a way forward. I wonder... Is there a way to get out of bounds here? Nobody saw that. That didn't happen. Okay. What if I were to break both of my ankles simultaneously? No. Yeah, no. I think all that's... I think that's fruitless. Hey, a guy with a purse. That's the kind of guy I like to see. Particularly a guy with a purse loaded with cash. Well, that looks an awful lot like progress to me. So let's instead see what this is all about. I see. Deadest spider of all time. Okay. I don't know if there's anything actually over there. But, maybe if I just duck in and out. Got any gems in here? Any gold? Any items by chance? Possibly, maybe, perhaps, perchance. Thankfully, you're too stupid and or too lazy to follow me out. Yeah, I don't know if there's any point to this place, unfortunately. Okay. Up. Up, up, and away. Time for some precision platforming. Everybody's favorite part of the hit game Thief the Dark project. This is what the people want. Wait a second. Oh, that goes up even farther. Actually. Which means I must go up even farther. Because what if there is 1 gold worth of loot? It's kind of a weird little spot, huh? And there's a ladder that goes to it as well. What are these guys even guarding? Why are they here? Oh, hello. Okay. Did not in fact get away with that. What the fuck did I just mantle on? Did I mantle on the arrow somehow? Hang on. What? Okay, this very much feels like a way out. I'm not liking that I don't have the Widow's Ire at this point. I may have streamer brain misinterpreted this, but I could swear that I read a thing saying that, like, yeah, it's kept in a hidden compartment of her desk or whatever, or like in a jewelry box in her desk or something. But that the keeper guy came and put it back where it was supposed to be. But maybe it was just that he tried to put it back where it was supposed to be, and I... Well, fuck me, I guess. Maybe it was this, he just tried to do that, and it's actually still there. And I actually have to go all the way back. That would be most unfortunate. Please don't turn around, thanks. Don't even worry about it, Benny. I guess it was nothing too, Benny. Yeah, this bit really suspiciously looks like it's an actual exit zone. Much like I suspected that the exit zone was the exit zone last time. And now I'm going into the sky. I mean, I'm definitely not supposed to be here, but thought maybe there might be perhaps some sort of Easter egg-like object here. But alas, no eggs to be found. What about down here? Oh. Wait a second. Yeah, no, like that. There we go. And then... Oh, never mind. That does not solve my problem in the slightest. But if I just didn't... There we go. If I didn't mess up the jump. Ah. Now I'm here. A place with no room brushing that I'm obviously not supposed to be. So there. Okay. I think... Yeah. I think this is the exit. So that's not the greatest thing for me. Counting this as another Easter egg? Maybe. 3-minute warning on the ads, by the way. I rather suspect, though, that you will not be missing much because it seems I must trek all the way back to the mansion. So... off we go, I guess. How do I... Right. This is so awkward to do backwards. Okay. I felt that coming before it happened. Angles are not to be trusted. Actually, hang on. Did I ever go over here? Probably. Alright, back down we go. All the way back down. Gaming. I have a feeling I'm not going to find the the Easter egg I was looking forward to. There's a crate somewhere in there that's labeled as the Infinity Crate, that if you throw it, just infinitely spawns a new crate that you throw, so you can just have infinite crates. Well, up until the game crashes from having too many crates. It's pretty great. Unfortunately, I don't remember where it is. I know I've found it before, but it seems I will not find it again this time. Is this... Is that the box? Is that the box that held the Widow's Ire? Maybe I was right? And in that case, where the hell did they put it then? Where did they hide it? Do I have... Hang on. Do I have the readables in question? Yeah, I've taken the opportunity to remove the gem from this house and back to where it belongs. And back to where it belongs is a geode somewhere. I guess. Big-ass geode. Location unknown. I mean, I've already been to all this stuff. There's that one room that I haven't been into, but I don't know if that really counts for anything, because I like that little gargoyle there. Or grotesque, I guess that technically would be, since it, I assume, is not a water spout here, or if it is, that's some pretty catastrophic planning on the part of the architect. I had a train of thought and it's gone completely. I've deleted it from my mind. Right, there's that door in the basement that I have not been into, specifically the one where I saw the excuse me, the assassin coming from. This one. But not really sure.
Who's there? Who said that?
What, if indeed anything, is going to be in such a place? Getting rid of this man for good measure. Right, we got any loot hidden in here? It'd be pretty cool if there was. That's not loot, that's a shovel. Wasn't... Somewhere around here I feel like there was a spot where I could at least see inside the room. Actually, hang on a second. I have explosives, don't I? Why is that only coming through my left ear? Okay, I have a feeling that this is not going to be breakthroughable, but perhaps... No. Where did the other mines go, incidentally? I definitely heard something setting off in a different direction. Whatever. That's a mystery that will never be solved. Kind of running low on options here. I mean, there does not appear to actually be anything in here. I don't know why that guy is in there all of a sudden, actually. Oh, wait, actually, no, I bet it's a scripting thing. Probably because I've reloaded the game, has just decided to relocate his body there because he is needed there for a scripted event, except the scripted event isn't happening because he's already killed the guy and also he is unconscious. So, he's actually the world's best hidden body, probably. I think I hit him in here, didn't I? And he's gone, so, yeah. That'd be that guy. Okay. So yeah, I don't think there's a heck of a lot of point in that. I like this rug, by the way. In terms of other options beyond running around blindly in circles. Oh, actually, hang on a second. I mean, this is... We're kind of just stalling here, but... do either of these guys have a purse? Hey, wait. Do you have a purse? Do you have a purse, dude? I don't think so. I don't think he has a purse. Because, yeah, if I could at least solve the loot problem, that would be one thing. We're still missing how much? Like 61. 61 loot. I mean, if I had the gemstone itself, I could just leave. I could just do the classic Control-Alt-Shift-End. Get the hell out of here. But I do not. So, unfortunately, here I am, maybe forever. A bunch of this stuff must have gotten tweaked to be better in Gems of Provenance then. I don't know why I thought... I don't know why I preferred the original version over Gems of Provenance. I know I had it in my head that that was the case, that it was like these versions of the missions were better, but I don't know that that's actually going to turn out to be true. Given how things are going here. Yeah, and this is nothing, right? I mean, there's the diary here. Is it going to tell me anything useful? Other than that Lord Gillis got poisoned. She keeps the gem hidden in a chest in her dresser. Which is, I assume, the broken chest that I saw, so that would make sense. Literally, where the hell is it, then? Hang on. There's also... I can refer back to Mr. Keeper's diary, wherever the hell he is. I know there was, like, another angle that I was looking at his body from that does not take me anywhere good. Was there loot in the sink that I missed? Loot in here, maybe? Any loot havers? Any loot enjoyers in the house tonight? Any loot? Any loot, please? 61 to be precise. Wait. Catalog. Am I seeing... I think I'm seeing a bottle there. I don't know if it's one of the valuable ones, though. It is not. Ah! There's one. Holy shit, Garrett's got quite the arm on him, huh? Just bounced the barrel, like, fully back. Damn. That's crazy. Anyway. We got any more loot? Please. Please. I beg. I beg. One more bottle. One more bottle, please. I don't think there's any more bottles. Anyway, I have to go farther down because I gotta consult Mr. Deadkeeper's journal again to see if he has anything useful that I've forgotten. To which the answer is a certified maybe. Does this just go? Yeah, this just goes to this place. Though, did I miss anything down here? Is there actually secret loot that I was unaware of? Cool and secret loot. Cool and secret loot, perchance? No. No. Okay. Well. Not that, then. Oh, that just goes here. Now we're back in this guy's place. Where... I'm genuinely not remembering. Is it over here? Oh, there it is. Okay. Perfect. I bro the gem back to its rightful place. He bro the gem. So I guess that means it has to be up in the ruins somewhere then. That's the only logical conclusion, is that it is somewhere up in the ruins. And I've just missed a passage or something. How do I get out of here? Yeah, that'll do, I guess. I'm thinking lower ruins, maybe. What the hell? Okay, well that doesn't help me at all. That is the opposite of where I wanted to go, but that's fine. I can just... Oops. Oi. Not that I really particularly need 4 rope arrows, but... You know, it's nice to have them. Alright, back to the ruins we go then. This was not an entirely fruitless trip, since I did get that loot. So wait a second. Nice brushwork table. Very suspicious brushwork table, but unfortunately, it's not worth anything. Unfortunately, this is also not worth anything. Unless there's like a ring under here. No. No such luck. That would have been pretty evil, if that was the case, however. One last little look around here. Any loot at all, and or an irate widow's gemstone, perhaps. not happening, gang. There's nothing up high, huh? I have a feeling this is going to turn out to be like a super evil loot percentage. In fact, the next time I die, I should check on that. Right, there's still a guy moving about. Oh, hey. Apparently I missed those entirely. Hmm. I'm afraid the color commentary is starting to suffer somewhat since I don't really have a lot new to say at the moment. Okay. Other than, where the hell is the gemstone and or the rest of the loot? We're sure there's nothing under here. Okay. We're sure there's nothing in here. Okay. Wait a sec. Oh, I can just climb. Oh, I can just go this way. Well, shit, that's way easier. But what about the big-ass tree room? Yeah. I suspected as much. Okay. I don't think that goes anywhere. There's gotta be... There's gotta be some other way. I am like 1 inch away from looking up the walkthrough over here. Actually, hang on. Can I... Okay, Garrett. Okay, well, while I'm here, let's check on what the loot goal is, or how much it is. Okay. Yeah, it's a pretty high percentage, huh? I picked 6 out of 8 pockets. I don't know if that means I KO'd guys before I took their stuff, or whether there's 2 guys walking around somewhere that I haven't pickpocketed. Okay. Well... I suppose that was not technically fruitless. But... I mean, maybe the mission just goes farther. Maybe I was wrong and that isn't the exit point. Maybe there's somehow a way to get through there. I don't know. But... I'm becoming increasingly doubtful. Unless... What about the sewers? Is there something in this? Is there some way in the sewers that I missed that leads to this mythical geode? Is that... Hello, Garrett. Welcome. Good to see you again. I am having struggles over here. You join me mid-loot hunt / main objective hunt. I genuinely don't remember where the titular Widow's Ire gemstone is, and or how to get to it, and also I need 26 more loot. And I have a feeling I missed something big somewhere. What about... Have I looked over here? Is there a way over here? There is not. The good old loot problem. Yeah, exactly. Oh my god. Oh no, now I'm back here. Okay, well that's fine. It's not that far to go. I am like a millimeter away from just looking at the walkthrough on where the hell this thing is. Okay. Back up here. Back up here. Now I'm going a new and different way that gets me the exact same results. I mean, there is... I think Benny up here is still conscious. Hello? There we go. Maybe he's got loot on him. I can hear him. He's there. Maybe he does have loot on him. If he has loot on him and it's like 25 loot, I'm actually going to cry. Excuse me, excuse me, excuse me, excuse me, excuse me, excuse me. You do not have loot. Okay. Oh, wait, no, 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 no. I know where that goes. I know where that goes, and it's nowhere that I need to be. Okay. I mean, that's got to be the exit over there. If that's not the exit, I will eat my hat. Live on camera. But... where the hell is this thing? Literally, where is this thing? I'm actually going insane. I'm going crazy. Hello! Welcome! Welcome, welcome Lionheart and friends to mid-loot hunt crash out. Actually, where do I go at this point, though? Seriously, I am gonna go insane. I'm gonna go insane. But thanks for coming. Thanks for joining. Even if it is in these trying times. You know what? I'm gonna... fuck it. I'm wimping out. I'm looking at a walkthrough. I can only walk around in circles and do this platforming so many times before I lose my mind. Okay. I think we established last time there wasn't a walkthrough for this version, but there is the Gems of Provenance version, and I'm sure the location of the Widow's Ire won't have changed that much, right? Surely? What? Really? Okay. I'm missing some... Really? Really? Hang on. Came from mid Baldur's Gate 3 endgame crash out. Nice. I still have not played that myself. Actually, I haven't played any of the Baldur's Gate games. I haven't... Oh my god! I just had to climb the ladder more. Are you kidding? Okay. 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 That's... That's a little upsetting. I am, in fact, blind. Very cool architecture going on here, though. Have I voiced Garrett in some fan-made content? I have not, actually. I have voiced a lot of things that are non... I voice myself every day. True, true. I don't sound nearly German enough to voice Garrett here. But, oh, hello. But yeah, actually, we're getting close enough on stream to current-ish missions that very soon I'm going to start showing up in missions that I'm playing, which will be amusing. Especially looking back at some of my earlier performances, because oh boy, some of the acting choices I made early on were quite something. Played Baldur's Gate 1 and 2 growing up, been loving the third. I've heard great things about them, but yeah, it's like I have 1 and 2 in my Steam library. And have for some time, and it just feels like a thing I have to play at some point. It's like an icon in the gaming canon, and I'm an RPG fan. I can't believe I just missed this whole ass section of the mission. That is insane. I mean, I did get a wine bottle out of it, so, you know, not a complete wash. Not a total loss. Fascinating just how much freedom of choice you have. Yeah, I've heard it's very similar to, like, or like one of the closest experiences to, okay, to playing like an actual tabletop RPG you can have outside of playing an actual tabletop RPG. I think the only thing that the only RPG I've played that has, or that at least feels like it has that much freedom of choice, is Disco Elysium, which I highly recommend to anybody out there who has not tried it. Unfortunately, there's some goofy ethical concerns with that one, given that all of the original creators were forced out of their own studio, effectively, by the business side, and consequently, pretty much any purchase of the game no longer actually funds them, which is unfortunate. It only goes to like the business guys, and I guess the new crew, the poor new people that are working for Zaum. But never played D&D yourself? It's good. It's a good time. Highly recommend. I am not a D&D-er in general, but I am a tabletop RPG guy. I run Call of Cthulhu quite regularly with some friends. You really do have to get the right group of people for tabletop RPGs, though. It is a transformative experience. Having played with multiple, like, different groups of people, it really does change how things work. If you have the wrong group of people, it can be kind of agonizing. Played a Cardia mission yesterday. It was a ride. Which Cardia mission, Garrett? I don't think I've played any of his missions, actually. Oddly enough. I don't know that I've done a single one. Yeah, no, I haven't. I've played just about everything that's been released for, like, fan missions that have been released for Thief 1 over the years. And not everything, though. And Thief 2 I've only played up to about 2004-ish, plus some random other selections. I think we go like this. Got the boss down to the final 200 HP or so before they dropped the floor out from under us and killed us all. Oof. 10-hour stream for naught at the end. Ouch. That's insane. That's oof. Were you playing on the what's it called? Like honor mode, is it? Where you have to like it's like permadeath or some such? Oh, here's some poor sap that got drowned, I guess, going to wherever the hell this... Okay. Guess I'll die. That's cool. Where the hell? Melancholy in Porto you played, Garrett. Okay. I definitely have not played that one. For sure. Never survive honor mode. Is that what that is? It's like you have to... Is that like a straight up you don't get to save or some such? Or like it's if you die or if party members die or whatever, you're not allowed to revive them? Is that how that works? I am dimly aware of things that exist in that series of games, but that's about as far as it goes. What direction do I go? This guy didn't know what direction to go, and he died, so maybe I shouldn't follow him. Maybe I should faff about in the lava for a bit. No quick saves, permadeath. Okay. Don't know the rules for regular saves. I mean, if you could... It's gotta be like, I don't know, only saving at the beginning of a chapter or some such. Because, I don't know, if you could just spam hard saves, then it kind of would defeat the purpose. I guess I'll just die again, shall I? Can we... there we go. You have your own Cardia folder, Garrett. Wow. He was pretty... Okay. He was pretty prolific. Slash is pretty prolific still. Like, he's got at least, what, a dozen missions? Oh my god, you just go up here. It's the Geode, the mythical Geode. Hello? Hey, little guys. Don't mind me, just stealing an evil-ass gemstone that I was warned to not steal. Very normal things to do. No, 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 let me in, let me in, let me in, let me in. Okay, there we go. And wait, no, we've already established that this is a bad place to go. Now I die. Goodbye. Okay. Lava bath. Yeah. As is tradition. Okay, that goes up. This goes where? In fact, where do I go that I don't die? Which of these options is a don't die option? Because it seems like basically all of them are perish type options. I mean, this takes me back to here. Can I just go? Can I just leave? Do I go? I just go backwards again and that's it. Or wait a second. Wait a second. This is the entrance from the first mission. That means that's the way out, isn't it? Isn't it? And by way out, I mean I am going to cheat to see if that is in fact the case. Uh-huh. And... oh. How about over here? Oh? I was about to say maybe that whole thing was window dressing, but in fact maybe it was not. Maybe it just goes back here. All roads lead to this place, apparently. Your headphones just cut out for a long time. That's a shame. You did not miss super lots. I had a similar issue yesterday, actually. I was... wait, what? What is this place? This is new. Hang on. Hang on. Before I continue that thought, what the hell is this place? We're back here again. Wait! Perhaps? Big if true? Well, consider hats on the menu. I totally thought that earlier area was exit coded. I think it kind of was. There you go. It's acting like I just streamed for 10 hours or something. Yeah, that'll do it for you. I don't think I could ever go that long. I start to go a little crazy after about, like, 4. 4's about the limit. 4.5 is kind of the hard limit for me. After that, I'm out of here. But, oh shit, I didn't check the campaign totals. Oh well. Hello, VFig. Welcome. Good to see you again. It's been a while. That was not the last mission? Yes, it is, actually. Because this is the Widow's Ire version that has only those two. I will be covering Gems of Provenance, though, eventually. In, like, 8-ish missions or so. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 missions. Yeah, 8 missions exactly, in fact. So, yeah. I think some of the design choices in that one were a touch unintuitive. Really good looking, though. But, yeah, I mean, it was a first effort. So, there you go. What year am I up to? I am in... that was the last one of 2013, actually, so we're into 2014 now, where there's actually kind of a bunch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 releases. And 2 of them I've already played, technically, because it's New Dark updates, but since they're decent ones, I might as well revisit, I guess. But, yeah, because we've got Lampfire Hills and Circle of Strain again, but as a real campaign. So, yeah, anyway, finishing my earlier train of thought. Yeah, so I was... it may surprise you to learn, some of you, especially those of you who know me in real life, that a friend of mine has roped me into being his duo on PUBG. So we've been playing that a fair amount. And we were in a match last night. I was like, I planted a sticky bomb on like a truck that was going by, and it detonated, and then my entire headphone setup just got completely fucked up for some reason after that. It was like, suddenly there was this weird like da-da-da-da-da-da-da sound like in my ear constantly. Like, I have no idea what happened, no matter what I did. So I had to like completely change the audio device off of my headphones to the speakers, and we had to play the entire rest of the match like that. And then I restarted the computer, and everything was fine. So I still have no idea what happened, but it persisted in like every different. I tried different headphones. I tried different input jacks. It was like, nope, totally persisted. Didn't matter. Restarted the computer. Yep, everything's fine. So there you go. Very funny that that started from just like one explosion, though, or that seemed to have triggered it. But 2014, good year. Thief release year. Yeah, Thief 2014. Sounds like a stuck buffer in the audio drivers. Yeah, that would make sense, actually. That didn't even occur to me at the time, but I figured a wholesale restart would do the job, and it did, so... So there you go. Yeah, anyway. I should probably get on with the next one, eh? But actually, before that, I've just run out of water, so I will refill that. But in a couple minutes, when I come back, we will pick it up again with the Serpentine Amulet by Sneaky Guy 101, the first mission of 2014. And many Dark Mod missions, yeah. I don't know if I'm gonna do... I wasn't... Here I am stalling again, yapping my face off. I haven't been super enamored with the Dark Mod, what I've played of it. Like, I like it conceptually a lot, but the actual game feel of it, I'm not as big of a fan of from the few times that I've tried it. But, I mean, maybe when I run out of Thief stuff, which, I mean, there is a finite amount of content. There's a lot of it, but there is a finite amount, so, you know, maybe I'll do all of the Dark Mod missions after this. I'll be doing this until I'm like 90 years old. Anyway, I will go refill my water, and then we'll pick it up with the Serpentine Amulet. Be right back. Alright, I am back. So, Serpentine Amulets by Sneaky Guy 101 from March 4th, 2014. An entry for the 10-room contest, so should be relatively fast. That's what I'm hoping, because I'm hoping to get 2 more done and then pick up the next stream with Endless Rain at the beginning, because that is a big-ass mission from what I remember. But, first we gotta get through the Serpentine Amulet. So, briefing. Is this a Garrett thing? This is a Garrett thing. I've gotten word from a few of the locals and acquaintances near my... Sorry, no, not acquaintances. Acquaintances near my area that there were ancient catacombs beneath this part of the city, and that anyone who has gone into them to search for treasures has never returned. That won't be the case for me. I got all the gear I need for pesky burricks and annoying zombies. Also, a fellow thief friend has told me that there might also be some elementals in the caves, so I thought I would buy a few extra water arrows. The entrance wasn't really hard to get into, and I wasn't far from my home turf either. The main artifact I'm after is the Serpentine Amulet. It's said that it is kept deep in the catacombs and maybe even beyond the caves, but since no one has actually made it out alive, I can't be really sure of where it is. I've been in the catacombs for a while now. I've searched and searched, and I've still not found the damn thing. I've also mapped out the whole place, and yet I still couldn't find the amulet. I was just looting the last tomb and have still not found it. And as I was just about to go back up to the surface, I heard a big explosion behind me. I looked back, and there it was. A strange portal. I guess since I still haven't found the Serpentine Amulet, that I might as well go into it and see what's beyond it. Here goes. Definitely very, very good self-preservation behavior there, Garrett. Let's see if it pays off for him. 10-room contest, you've played all of them? Nice. I think I've only played this one, because I think this is the only one that was for Thief 1, and everything else I did not get up to in my off-camera chronological play, and I don't think I picked any of them in my random missions that I was playing back in the day. Alright, find out what's in the portal by going through it. Oh, I thought we already did that, but anyway, I guess I'll go through it myself. You might not find the amulet, so get more valuables. Get at least 2,000 worth of loot in these 10 rooms, mind you. Holy shit, they gotta be loaded. The main thing you are after is the Serpentine Amulet. If it's in the portal, find it and steal it. Also, another artifact you still have not gotten in the catacombs, the Ashes of Linguini, are very valuable. Find them and steal them. Find some information on the Serpentine Amulet, as it might be useful later. Once you're done all your goals, find a way back into the catacombs. Lost in the Far Edges is the best. That title rings a bell. I don't know if I actually played it or not. Well, actually, I'm reasonably certain I didn't play it, actually. But Hammered was the winner mission. Isn't there, like... I feel like I know that one, kind of. Maybe I have played it. Isn't that one like you're like drunk or something, and you have to steal a thing for some reason? I feel like that probably describes just several missions, actually. What is this? Thine emperor is deadeth. Ye shalt mourneth him and cherish him always, lest ye will perish. Okay. I don't suppose there's... Actually... It's not a Benny mission? Fair enough. Maybe I'm thinking of something else. Is that Half-Assed Wedding I'm thinking of? Is that a thing that you're drunk in? I definitely have played that one. I only just noticed the, hang on. Let's just... I only just noticed the custom health shields there. 10 rooms. Room 2. Yeah, room 1 kind of doesn't have anything in it, so I guess... Okay, I just take that damage forever, I suppose. Fair enough. Fair enough. Well, there's... less than 10% of my loot goal. It's like 5% of my loot goal. That doesn't feel like I should have been able to mantle on it, but that's fine. Actually, you know, what I'm really supposed to do is, not this. This is not what I'm supposed to do, even remotely. But since I'm up here, might as well... Who needs rope arrows? I have a feeling, since this is now a very small mansion heist, that this is going to devolve into where's the hidden switch? Which is not a design philosophy I am especially enamored with, but perhaps I'll be proven wrong. Say something positive. Well, well, well. I am liking the look of this place visually. And, the ambience is pretty solid here. It is evocative of a classic thief mansion, despite its small size. Whoop, oh, oop, and that's made of tile. Ramirez? Wait a second. Let's see if we can do something funny here. No. No. Well, I guess this is funny in a way, but I was thinking that he was, like, actually clipped inside the... I was thinking this was, like, the stock box, which would have meant that he was just inside a wall where he can't hear anything, and that's why he couldn't hear me. But no! No! Sneaky guy knows how to not do that, which means this is automatically a good mission now. Oh my god. Holy exposition. Alright. I have recently just finished the arrangements for the Let me start that again. I have recently just finished the arrangements for the exhibition in my manor. The exhibition will be 4 months long, and hopefully this one will be much more successful than the other 3 I have had take place here. I have considered maybe letting Lord Gervasius host it with me, but I thought that I would try once more in my manor. Drownquo has been doing very well in this manner, and I am very proud of him. He seems to be very loyal to me, and I admire him for that. Soon he'll be promoted to work in the laboratory. I hope that he, out of all staff in the manor, will actually stay and not be an arrogant scoundrel. I have also given him a few keys to various parts of the manor. I have done this because I know I can trust him, as he is my most loyal servant. The exhibition is almost a week away. It will be great when all those judgmental bastards will stop pricking me with their foul judgment. Ever since I became part of the inner circle, I was looked down upon, and finally I have a great chance to change that and make them change the way they view me. The exhibition starts tomorrow, and I will invite all of the other noblemen that are part of my inner circle. The only one out of all of them that actually has faith in me is Lord Edmund. I greatly thank him for being so nice to me, and I also thank the builder for... Excuse me. I can't read, apparently. And I also thank the builder for giving me such great companions. Cat has got my tongue today, I guess. The first 2 nights of the exhibition went really well, and the other noblemen have actually been proud of what I have done. However, Dranquo surprisingly wasn't there, and I was expecting him since he's one of my most loyal servants. I guess that it might be because I didn't notify him of it. Oh well, I will just put an invitation in his room. Soon the annual summer festival will begin, and it is very great to know that I am finally hosting one of them. I get to arrange everything in it, and I will start tomorrow. Someone has stolen from me, and I do not know who it was, but when I find out who it was, I will have them fired. I know that it couldn't be Dranquo or Melinda, as they are my most loyal servants. I do have some suspicion upon the guard, since some of them act very strange, but that drunk Benny might have accidentally took them on one of his drunken stupors. Oh well, I have much more loot where that came from. That is it. Someone has taken my golden gem from the dining room display. From now on, I am doing a weekly search upon every room in the manor. I don't know who to expect, but having a weekly search will help me discover who has been taking my valuables.
I have searched and searched through all of the rooms earlier, but to no avail. Still, it could be from a break-in, but I have asked the guards, and still to no avail, as they told me that there weren't any recent break-ins. Actually, I don't think my manor has ever been broken into. Maybe once, but that was long ago.
Maybe twice, actually. Maybe twice. Hang on. So, the exhibition, 4 months long, yada yada. Dranko is great. He's super awesome. He'll work in the laboratory, and that'll be very cool and good. I've given him all the keys. It's almost a week away. Isn't this exciting? Dranko doesn't show up because he forgot to tell him, but also isn't the exhibition here? Isn't he hosting the exhibition? How does Dranko not know about that? That's my question. Anyway, maybe Dranko is just stupid. Or doesn't pay attention to anything. Or possibly, he's too busy plotting nefarious schemes where he steals all of the shit in the manor and hides it away. Oh, hey, I have lockpicks again. Sweet. 3-minute warning on the ads, by the way. Got some kind of goofy room brushing going on here, but... oh well, that's as may be. Holy lockpicking, Batman. I guess I'm making up for all the lost time of the lockpicking I didn't do in the last 2 missions where I didn't have lockpicks. I like the very distant lockpicking sounds of the door that's right in front of me. It's always very funny when that happens. Especially like now that I have the EAX enabled. This does feel a little bit like it's gameplay time padding, though, I will say. Given that this is like a very small mission. It is giving that air that like, oh hey, people will spend more time in the mission if they have to lockpick for 9 billion years. To be fair, that was the design philosophy for a lot of early 2000s FM authors as well. The more pages it has on TTLG, the more good it is philosophy. Hey. The study key. Would this be the study? It would be. Hang on, we've been 1, 2, this is 3. That's room 4 over there, that bedroom that I was in. That's room 5, that bedroom. This is room 6. So there's only 4 rooms to go after this, huh? Interesting. Hey! Finally! My wanton vandalism has a purpose, and also I don't have the key for this, unless... no. Okay.
I have obtained this old corpse from the ancient tombs of Sequinla. It is from the expedition me and Lord Billenor's men were in. There are said to be many poor souls lost down in the catacombs due to getting lost, traps, or the many cliffs and lava down there. It looks as if this corpse I have found has been sawn in half due to a horrifying pendulum trap. A while back there was another expedition to try and find the Serpentine Amulet, and that many were lost and did not make it back alive. I have suspected that this is one of the men from that expedition that have had a poor fate, eyebrow raise, by meeting his doom unexpectedly. I have taken up the opportunity to find out who it is exactly. I'll bring the corpse to my lab to investigate it. Also, I plan on using my best chemicals and formulas to search it.
Not going to be overly critical on the writing here, because this, if I am not mistaken, Sneaky Guy is, if not like the same age as me, possibly a bit younger, which means at the time that this was released, he was like in his early teens maybe, so... you know, I wasn't exactly churning out fire at every turn out of my pen when I was that age. Mikano, the pay that I'm getting for working for that fool, Lord Billinor, is great. It's so ridiculous how much of a blind fool he is. If he didn't find any of my secret passages by now, then he must be blind as a bat. Anyway, like I told you, I'll give you 40% of my weekly pay. But from how much I've gotten, I can give you 50% of my pay, and I do say that you'll be very proud of the work I've done. Drunquo. Well, that does mean my suspicions about him were correct. This mission also has strict rules. Yeah, there's the whole... Was it 10 room brushes that could be placed, or was it like 10 physical rooms? Or both, I guess. It seems as if Lord Billinor has turned many parts of his mansion into an exhibition. I do say it is quite nice, and I admire his gemstones. Really, I think I should take one of them off his pretty little hands for myself. Also, I'm curious as to how he obtained these strange but yet beautiful gemstones. I've done it! I've stolen one of those strange gemstones. It seems to have a strange lime green color and is translucent. It seems as if it is probably very valuable, but I'm not going to sell it, as I am not yet finished investigating it. The annual summer festival is soon, and I can't wait. This is because I will be able to get Mikano the golden necromancy gem. Heh, it will be too easy, as all of the guards will be too busy getting drunk during it. The gem is in the dining hall on display and should be easy to get. I have a copy of the key that Lord Billinor gave to me when I came to his manor, so that should make it very easy to do so. Well, I have successfully gotten the gem from Mikano. To celebrate, I thought that I should go out to the Glandian pub and drink it up. But first, before I do that, I must write a letter to Mikano to let him know that I had gotten the gemstone for him. Very important that I also write this down in my diary instead of actually just writing the letter that I need to write. Certified audio log syndrome moment. Hang on, did I actually pick up a key from up there, or... I don't think so. I don't think I did. Okay. There's... probably / Hey, hello. Wait. No, never mind. I thought that was a... Okay, that doesn't count. I thought that was a secret passage I was seeing there because of the texture. Yeah, no. I like this window. Anyway, I guess I'll leave those open like the lazy fool that I am. Right, you're sleeping. Your door stays closed. Room 7? Well, there's an obvious secret passage if ever I've seen one. Serpent Beast from Sir Conaria Expedition, slain by Lord Billinor, 310-1713. Information. Sir Nakaria Expedition Journal. Oh my god. Oh my god. Holy reading, Batman. Hello, Wungus. Welcome. Good to see you. Where the hell are we? We are at... we're in the Serpentine Amulet from 2014. You just missed me finishing off the Widow's Ire. Like the original Widow's Ire, not the... what's it called? Gems of Provenance version. And now, get ready for audiobook time. Yes, I have done it. I have gotten the portal open to get into the ancient catacombs of... Wait a second. Hang on, is this Lord Billinor? I already gave him a different voice. Anyway. Yes, I have done it. I have gotten the portal open to get into the ancient catacombs of Sironakaria. Me and my men will be leaving on the morrow. I have made arrangements for my brother to watch over my mansion while I am gone. I should be gone for a few weeks. Hopefully I can find the amulet. I have all of... Day 1. I have all of my men with me, and going through the portal was a success. The portal to get back is being worked on now, so that it doesn't become a problem later. Okay. Question mark? Does that mean that he's just like, yep, I'll just make a portal come out in the middle of my garden? Very funny, if so. I have chosen the smartest and strongest out of all of my men to come with me down here. We will start to venture out tomorrow, but for now we will get some good sleep for the journey ahead. Day 4. We have gotten to the outer vaults so far, and we haven't come across anything too bad, just a few venomous spiders. We haven't found any clues as to where the amulet is being held yet, but we should expect to. We should expect to when we separate into groups, 4 of us in each. From the very little research I have found, I think that the bronze amulet will be in the more deeper reaches of the catacombs. That is a bad thing, because there will probably be fire elementals down there. But I have brought a lot of water crystals, so it should be easy to take them out. Garrett skips a few pages until his eye catches some good information. Day 25. A very great thing has happened. We have found the location of the bronze amulet. It is in the mage tombs. It seems, though, as if it is the evil division of the sect. I have read that they weren't regular mages, but that they were the necromancers. It looks very dangerous. Me and my men are at a small area that looks like it was probably used as a morgue. It overlooks the necromancer tombs. I can see the amulet on an altar in the center of the vaults, which can be seen from my sleeping area. There are lots of undead down there, and we need to get prepared to go down there and get the amulet. I will have 8 of... Day 27. I will have 8 of... Hang on, what the... Okay, never mind. Sorry, I kind of just, like, skimmed over the day 25 bit, and I was like, holy shit, we suddenly were at day 27 after day 4. But yeah, there was the whole Garrett skips a few pages bit. Anyway, I will have 8 of my men go down into the vaults. That should be enough to fight off all the undead. Once they are down there, I will swiftly run down with 2 more of my men and snatch the amulet off of It Is altar. This should be easy, but there might be traps near the altar. So in case there are, I will get one of my most willing men to check if it is safe. Day 28. We've done it. We have finally gotten the bronze serpent. Only 4 of my men have died, and we will be heading back to the portal tomorrow, as we need to rest for the journey back. In May, I will put an exhibition up to show all of the artifacts that we have gotten on our long journey. I've marked where we have been, so it will be much easier to get back to the portal. I can't wait to see the look on Bafford's face when he sees what I have gotten. I also can't wait until my most valued friend, Lord Edmund, sees how well I have done. No nobleman will look at me with that judging look anymore, because I have finally done well with one of my expeditions. Well, time to rest for the long journey back to my manor. Day 48. Damn, okay. 3 weeks later. We have successfully made it back to my manor, and I do say it was quite the contrary, as I was not expecting it to go so well. I am very glad to finally have my precious Serpentine Amulet. I will study what it does, as it probably has very great power. I will get the arrangements for the opening of my exhibition soon. I'm so excited for it, and I simply can't contain my excitement. There you go. Is this sneaky guy? It is. He does a bunch of shorts about Fallout mods now. Like, as in, are we talking, like, YouTube shorts? Or, because I know he's, if this is the guy I'm thinking of, he does stream and or, do, like, Let's Plays and stuff. The Heart of Despair by Enoch Larkis. Secrets of the Keepers by Abenia Sarkias. Hey, it's an everybody knows who the keepers are thing again. Woo! I really need to make like a jingle or something like that for that, because that is a trope that shows up so much that just everybody and their dog knows exactly who the keepers are and what they do. He did stream for a while, but every notification I get from my phone is like, this Fallout 4 mod really feels like New Vegas. Yeah, fair enough. To each their own. But he just sent me an image of tofu poutine, and I think they need to be executed now. Hello, hello, Cat. Acid Cat. Welcome. Welcome back. Good to see you. That sounds horrifying. I'm not even a poutine liker in the first place. Nor am I a tofu liker, really, so that sounds like a personal nightmare for me. Hey, it's more loot, and the lab key, and papyrus. In my laboratory, I've hidden a switch on one of the rafters, which can be accessed by ladder or rope. It opens another secret component, very similar to this, but in the eastern side of the hallway. It is hidden very well and is very easy to access. Okay. Hello, Sleepy Thief. Good to see you too. Welcome back. What was the name of the mission with the Widow's Gem? That was the Widow's Ire, actually. It's the version that I was playing was the original, which was just released as The Widow's Ire. It's preceded by a mission called The Valley of the Burned, and then was re-released in 2015, 2016 maybe, as the Gems of Provenance campaign, with 2, I want to say, more missions attached to the end of it. And also some different changes, updates, that sort of thing. Crayman from Cyronica Expedition. I see. Another Crayman from... No, Crayman from Necronatoma Expedition, mind you. I think the cheese, it was covered in a white sauce? A tofu-based gravy? That sounds horrifying. Shocking. Shocking, shocking. Fucking Ship of Theseus ass poutine. Yeah. The poutine of Theseus. This is not the no, this is the study. This is not the laboratory. Let's get out of here with that. Laboratory is gonna be, I don't know, this one. Yes. First try, baby. Marbo never sleeps. Alright. Hey, wait a second. That's a Mechanist bookshelf. And also a nameplate that I can't read. Okay, so there's something or other... Hello. Who needs ropes? Let's be honest. That opens something out in the hallway, apparently. Green key. Green key alert. I have to remember that this key leads to the wall safe behind the Saturn banner in the study, but unfortunately with how mesmerized I am with all this work, I always have to be making these notes to myself. Name... How can I sleep when there's Taffin going on to watch? Nameplate has very tiny words. Yeah. So small, I cannot read any of them. Here's another one. Mikano, I have the 3 gems you've been needing for your collection. I don't know what kind of collection it is, but I had to take bloody risks to acquire them. I also had to steal the gold gem from my master's exhibit. You're lucky that I even still work for you for your pesky needs. I'm surprised that I'm not dead by now, but I might be if Lord Billinor ever finds out I've betrayed him. As you've heard from my previous letters, is that Billinor is doing weekly searches for his missing valuables. Luckily, he's not bright enough to know about my secret switches and banner safes. I hope that you appreciate what I'm doing to get your precious little trinkets. Also, one other thing is that Lord Billinor has acquired a bronze serpentine amulet from an ancient tomb. It supposedly has magic powers for summoning the undead. Or should I say, if you are interested at all in the information I have found, then write me back what you know about it. Drunquo. P.S. If you do know anything about this amulet, then tell the Hand Brotherhood about. Also tell the Mazari Mage sect about it too. I think of poutine pizza. Instead of normal dough, it's a giant hash brown patty. Instead of tomato sauce, it's gravy. And instead of cheese, there's cheese. This thought troubles me. Anyway, laboratory. Back to the laboratory, because there is other things to do, such as read even more scrolls. It's troubling me. The hash brown patty. It just, I don't know. It's just, what's wrong with the hash brown? I don't know. I feel like hash brown, I don't know. I have a weird thing about, like a hash brown that's, like, hand-sized, totally fine. Giant hash brown, not for me. I don't know why. I don't know. Maybe it's a hash brown thing? Specifically. Maybe I'm just weird. Definitely I'm just weird, actually. But picture it as 12 hash browns. Fair enough. Fair enough. But I don't know. See, I'm also not a hash browns and gravy kind of guy. I know that's a... Fuck you, hash browns rock. I'm a small bite-sized hash browns guy. I don't know. It's the way I'm built. But yeah, I'm not like I know hash browns and gravy are a thing. I know biscuits and gravy are a thing. But they're just it doesn't go together for me. Despite the fact that like mashed potatoes are and like gravy totally fine. Like I don't know, other types of potatoes totally fine with gravy, but then hash browns, I don't know. You're a Dunkin' Donut hash brown guy, not Tim Hortons hash brown guy. I have never we don't have Dunkin' Donuts up here, so I don't really know what they're like, but I don't mind like Tim Hortons hash browns. I've had them before. But I mean they're okay, you know. They get the job done. But mashed potatoes are completely different. True, because yeah, like usually your hash brown. Well, it depends because there's many kinds of hash browns. Dunkin' serves the coin-sized ones. That's Timmy's has hash browns near you guys. Well, we got your. Seems to me, from what I'm aware from vague internet knowledge osmosis, you're also American, Nexus. So also hello, Nexus. Welcome. Good to see you again. But yeah, up over here in Canada, we just have like the normal, quote unquote, normal Tim Hortons hash browns menu or whatever. But I don't know, because I know that there are Timmys in the States, right? Hash browns, you mean kartoffel puffer? I don't even know what that is. Farmer's wrap, my beloved. Frankly, none of the, other than I guess the donuts and also the smile cookies, there's not really that much food that Tim Hortons has that really does it for me. It's just like, it's okay. It's all right. It's all right. We've just like completely derailed the stream at this point for the hash browns debate. There's, have I tried the Kraft ramen and cheese? I have not. That sounds a little cursed. Not gonna lie. Primarily dot the northern part of the States. Kraft ramen and cheese. That sounds... It's... Refuse to let Kraft ruin ramen for me. Yeah. Tim Hortons chicken wrap with cilantro lime is awesome. Except they don't give you any sauce anymore. No mayo, no cilantro lime. Well, I mean, you could ask them to... Did they change the recipe, maybe? I don't know. Or do the employees of the specific Tim Hortons you're going to have some sort of vendetta against you? Did you, like, leave a napkin somewhere, or you didn't clean a table that you were sitting at enough, and now they've sworn some sort of blood feud against you? Marbo the Sauce Menace. I don't know. Can't check the menu because they're closed. Midwest does not have a Tim Hortons. I mean, we've got a fucking everywhere up in here in Canada. You can't, you can go, I don't know, maybe a kilometer or two without seeing a Tim Hortons, but they're kind of everywhere. Although they're not, much like what my experience is in the States, there's like a billion Subways up here, which I have vague insider knowledge of, a family friend who worked at one that there's some kind of franchising thing where it's just they open them in competition with one another for some reason. I don't remember how it went exactly. This was explained to me, but it's like Subway will compete with itself and everyone else, and you'll just have one every 5 blocks for some reason. And also, apparently, they're making foot-long hot dogs now, which also troubles me. That sounds like I would probably die if I ingested any of that. That is just a monolith of processed meat. I think that would result in a, if not actual fatality, a near fatality. Need your opinion on my most cursed food idea. The triple-decker peanut butter and jelly grilled mac and cheese pepperoni pizza. Nods gravely. That's kind of haunting as well. That would also kill me because of the peanut butter, but you know. Now I'm just putting that out, putting that knowledge out in the world. I can be killed by peanuts. This is actually not true. I won't die, but I would get sick. Wife and I usually eat at a shawarma place called Hamudis. Wait a second. Let me Google this. This name rings a bell for some reason. Have I ever seen one in person, though? Or is this like a different part of the country chain type thing? Oh, Hamudis. Hamudis. Wait, no, this isn't even a chain. This is in the Windsor. This is specifically in Windsor, apparently. Oh, to be in Windsor, now that summer is there. Yeah, I've never been that far east, so could not tell you what that's like. I've only been as far east as Manitoba, like in person, other than flying over it. But I've called it Ontario's armpit for a reason. Yeah, I've not heard good things about Windsor. It is certainly one of the places that exists. Anyway, I really should read this thing. I have obtained these strange mushrooms from different parts of the manor. They have a mysterious glow on them, and they are very similar to the common glowing pish mushroom that is usually found in the city, sewers, gardens, and old abandoned areas, like, for example, the walled-off area. I've never seen mushrooms as vibrant as these ever. I will have to study and research to find out what type of mushrooms these are. You guys have probably read that readable like 50 million times over while I've been talking about the virtues and or... what's the antonym of that? Vices? No, that's not right. The virtues and or pitfalls of hash browns? That makes sense. No, you've been talking hash... Well, I've been talking hash browns too, to be fair. We've all got hash browns on the brain. Gonna see this mission in 10 years, it doesn't matter. True. True, you're still in the minds of what, like 2002 or something? 2003, maybe, even? 2002, yeah. Yeah. Nods gravely. Hash browns should only have cheese on it. Yeah, that's a take I could agree with. I'm not... I don't... Yeah. I don't usually get cheese on my hash browns, but, like, if I was offered a hash brown with cheese on it, I'd probably have it. Anyway, I can't believe what that idiotic mess Lord Bilnor has done. He's just done the most stupid thing he's ever done. He's given me the dining room key and has actually trusted me with it. He'll be in for a rude awakening when I take the necromancy gem from It Is pedestal and put the fake replica that Meccano gave me in its It Is place. I also have a secret switch behind one of the pedestals that opens the secret passage in my floor. It is useful to use it as it is secretly hidden and is quick. I will go out at night when nobody is in there to activate the switch. I've hidden the ashes of Linquini in the secret passage so that Lord Billinor never finds out that I am the one who took it from his bedroom. He is such a heavy sleeper that he probably wouldn't even notice a window breaking or clacking on his marble floor. Later I will snatch the copy of the key to the treasury so I can hide it and later on get into the treasury to steal the bronze Serpentine Amulet. Midnight Pacific, 3 a.m. Eastern. Yeah, everybody, yeah, the whole gang's here. Yeah, it's 1 a.m. for me. But I am a creature of the night. So, you know. We gladly present to you Dranquo Dwantin, an invitation to the Royal Bowel Opera Show at the Old Quarter Opera House. It is on Friday Eve and will only cost you 50G for admission at the ticket office. Everything else will have no cost. We hope you can make it. Have a wonderful time. Sincerely, Ian Cribbs. Holy fuck, there's so many of these. Wait, never mind. This isn't a real one. History of the Hammer Order by Henendolf Cooldon. History of the Trickster by Siether Quintus. See, now I've retained, like, none of this information also because I'm too busy thinking about cursed food, hash browns, and whether or not Tim Hortons has certain menu items. Well, there's my loot goal. Works for me. I have found this corpse near the walled-off section of the old quarter. It seems as if the zombie somehow got outside of the walled-off area. Looks like it was attacked by a few civilians. From what I can see, it looks like it was attacked with 3 different blades. Looks like whoever attacked it chopped off 3 of its limbs and only chopped half of its left arm off. "2 a.m. for you, Sniper? Started work at 9 p.m., so I'm getting the last remaining hours before sleep to relax. Fair enough, Wungus. Godspeed." It's fine, it probably isn't important. Is Timmy still good? I don't know. Was it ever good? It's fine from, like, the few times I've had to have it. The last time I had it was, like, an emergency eat in an airport, earlier this year, because it was, like, the only thing that was not $50 billion for, like, a sandwich. It was, like, the one chain restaurant in the area that served food at reasonable prices. Electric blue fish. Not edible, mind you. I like how this is just described as food. Hello, food store? 1 food, please. It's fast food, so yes and no. Definitely edible. Yeah. I'd agree. I mean, you could do worse. You could... Whoop. Gem replica. Right. This is the thing that opens the thing in the floor, wherever that is. Opens the floor. Opens what floor? I've already forgotten because I'm distracted by concepts. I'm plagued by concepts. But, like, compared to McDonald's or Little Caesars, yeah, if you're American, it also clears Dunkin'. Yeah, McDonald's is not very good. As an ulcerative colitis haver as well, it's like McDonald's will just end my life if I have anything from it. I was stuck one time last year, actually. I was at a show, like I was out at a concert. I had finally found parking. It was like I was so delayed because the city that I was in has the most, like, fucked up parking system imaginable. So I finally get a parking spot. I didn't even get it, like, paid for properly because all of the parking companies have their stupid little apps you have to use, and this particular one was deciding to not function at all at the time. Then it became a thing, because I had all these plans of, like, all right, I'm gonna go to the venue, I'm gonna go eat at this, like, local bar restaurant thing that I've eaten at before that I know has good food. It'll be fine. So I finally get over there. I'm looking up and down the street. Everything is just packed. Every single restaurant that you could possibly see is just absolutely, like, packed, stuffed to the gills. And this is, like, maybe, I don't know, like 30 minutes before the doors open, and there's already a lineup at the venue. And I'm like, huh. And I see that there's a McDonald's nearby, and I'm like, huh. I'm like, all right, what if I just don't eat? And I had already gotten up, like, early to visit family, like, earlier in that day, and I ate, like, basically nothing, other than, like, something at, I don't know, breakfast. So I think I ate something at, like, I don't know, 11 a.m. or something like that, and then I'm just, like, on the road, visiting family and whatever, not eating very much there, and then I finally get to the venue. It's, like, I don't know, 6:30 p.m. or something like that. I haven't eaten in 7.5 hours. I'm like, McDonald's, though. And then I'm like, so basically my choice is I either starve for however many hours the show ends up being, because, you know, you can never tell when exactly those are going to end. Or I take the plunge and I eat the McDonald's. And the McDonald's was just calling to me like the Green Goblin mask over there. I'm like, I gotta eat something, man. I gotta, like, this is the only choice I have to get something in my stomach, I think. So it's gonna have to be the McDonald's. And so I go in there. I order, like, the most basic-ass thing I possibly can. I think I got, like, a cheeseburger and some fries. And so, oh, hey. It's the amulet. Anyway, I've got to finish this story first. It's, and so, yeah, I eat it. It's not really good. I mean, it's McDonald's. It's not great. The fries are very, very overhyped. I don't know if it's that they changed their recipe or what over the years, but they're not, like, I had not this is my first time eating McDonald's in, like, probably 10 plus years, by the way, because of the fact that it kills me every time. But yeah, I remember the fries as being better for some reason. But anyway, so I eat it, and then yeah, I got it. I lasted all the way through, like, the whole show. Got to see the whole show. It was great. Fucking got obliterated immediately, like, as soon as the show ended. Oh, I was not in good shape. And then I also had to drive all the way home after that. And also I had to get to my car and hope that it hadn't been towed because of the goddamn parking situation. It was a whole production. Anyway, what the hell did I pick up? I've gotten this key from Lord Billinore's office last night, and it will allow me to finally get into the treasury to steal the bronze Serpentine Amulet. I will steal it when no one is guarding it tomorrow night. Another thing is that I have found a secret lever behind one of the pillars that leads to this Cyronakaria catacombs. If ever I need a quick escape, that is where I'll go. Secret lever behind one of the pillars. One of these pillars, you say? I imagine. Is that all my objectives? Get back to the... Why do I want to get back to the catacombs, huh? Garrett, why don't you want to just go out the front door or something? If thou hath wisdom, thou hath gained intelligence. If thou hath power, thou hath gained strength. A verse from the Mage Tomes. Anyway, where is the lever? What? I was expecting, like, an instant teleport or something. Where did that... What did that do? Also, I'm loving the implication here that Lord Billinor is so dumb that he doesn't know, like, or ignorant that he doesn't know, like, any of the secret switches and passages and things that exist in his own house. Pillars that... Secret lever behind one of the pillars that leads to the Cyronakaria catacombs. So... Can I go, or... Or what? Question mark, question mark? How to leave mansion? But yeah, I don't know why Garrett wouldn't want to just leave like a normal thief instead of like, nope, I gotta go all the way back to the catacombs and go through all of that again. Do we have any exit enjoyers? I like the ambience in here, by the way. I've been too busy yapping about hash browns and shit to even notice that. Is this broken, or am I just blind? Is there something I'm missing? Where portal? Where portal? How to leave video game? I don't know why I was expecting like a glowing portal to just appear in the courtyard here where I came in, but you know. Also, hang on, are these quote-unquote foods like separate items in my inventory? They are. Why? You need the key? Wait, the key to what? I thought the key was what allowed me to... I thought that was talking about, like, the key that got me in here. And therefore to... whatever pillar it was. I think it's this one. It's not that one, it's this one. Yeah, this one. Key, scroll. Amulets. That is a mighty serpentine-looking amulet. If I do say so myself. But yeah, for real, where do I... Where do I go? I mean, I could just Control-Alt-Shift-End it. I have basically done the mission, but, like... I'd prefer to do it properly, given the option. Okay. I'm just gonna look at the solution. I'm cheating again. Heckle me all you want, but this is not intuitive to me. Possibly because I've been not paying attention the entire time, so, you know, there is that. Not necessarily the mission's fault, but... Oh. What? Oh. Okay. Yeah, so apparently this opens the thing in a completely unrelated room. It's like down here somewhere, I guess. Something in the library, it said. This looks like the library to me. Am I missing something? This is the most library-looking room I've... Oh, there it is. There it is. Ah. It could have been distracting me. I couldn't possibly begin to imagine. Bonus loot. And here we are, sealed back in the tomb again for all eternity. There we go. Full loot, mind you. Haha. So there you go. Don't get those very often, especially when there's so much. Damn. Nice. That's like the same loot goal as Return to the Cathedral, it seems to me. So, yeah. Now without KOs. Perhaps some other time. Alright, so, with that finished, it is time to go on to Armory of Sir Gilbert by Bulgarian Taffer from, what is this, April 13th, 2014. Which is also, I believe, a short one. So, should be able to crack this off, and then, as planned, hit up Endless Rain for the first mission of next time, because that may end up taking an entire stream. Or maybe not. Who knows? Who knows? Maybe I'll be a super pro gamer. Hard to say. Anyway, Armory of Sir Gilbert. Description. Poor me. I spent several months in in Craigscleft Prison, thanks to a notorious member of the City Watch called Sir Gilbert. And now, the time for revenge has come. There is a small armory in the outskirts of the city under the direct responsibility of Sir Gilbert. I think it's a good place to start. I have enough problems, so I'll avoid killing anybody, but I'm going to take all of the loot. Poor Sir Gilbert. He will almost certainly know who's guilty this time, but he'll have absolutely no proof it was me. Also notable, the build time listed in this README says 1 day. So that's pretty crazy. So let's see what that's all about. Armory of Sir Gilbert. Alright. Take all of the loot of Sir Gilbert. Oh boy. Is that... It's the same on all of them. Well, let's just do it with less health, and there's no ambient light. And also there's no... Oh. Ya boy's got no equipment. So... that may pad things out somewhat. Oop.
Is someone there? Nothing here now.
I like that we've got the,
Someone making noise.
what's it called? Mission start noise. I know that there's actually a technical name for it, but love that that's looping. Okay. World's most invincible man. Immune to hammers. Oh, now he's not so invincible as that. World's least invincible man? I have a feeling... Ow. I have a feeling the hammer inclusion here is deliberate. Also, I'm seeing a smaller loot-based hammer. There we go. And, it's been like less than 2 minutes, and I've already killed 2 guys in this no-killing mission, but, oops. Whoopsies. Okay. What does this say? Those crazy Hammerites. They always mess with my job. My job is to catch criminals. Still, I cannot blame them for finally catching this thief Garrett, but I fear he may escape soon, this Taffer. Okay. This is looking mighty secret door-ish to me. Secret book, perhaps? Unfortunately, I don't have a blackjack or... Oh, maybe it's just weird lighting, actually. Maybe it's just this thing. Like how we've got a Serpentine torque just chilling on the ground there. Always funny to me when the unique loot from the original missions just gets sort of casually tossed around in the corner. Like, ah yes, this legendary piece that everybody's been talking about. Yep, it's just there on the floor.
Who's there? Who said that?
That guy heard nothing, apparently. Okay, there's has to be something. There's gotta be something. One man's treasure is another man's trash. True. True. There's gotta be... There has to be something. Like, come on. This can't be it. This can't be the whole mission, right? Also, I'm already at 775 loot, by the way. That's kind of crazy. This really isn't much of an armory. It's kind of just a room with a training dummy, and also that Burrick's head is clipping through the wall. It is? That's all... This is actually all there is to this mission? Alright, time to kill him, man. We gotta have a look at the rest of this zone. I see. feel like I've played at least one... Very funny. I like the like walking past the mission start sound Doppler effect there. Yeah, I feel like I played at least one more mission semi-recently that was a Bulgarian Taffer one that was just steal 100% of the loot in the mission. And it was like pixel hunt, where did I hide all of this loot type gameplay, which seems to be what we're going for here. There's got to be like... that has to be a secret up there, right? Surely that has to be a secret. All trash is trash to a raccoon. Isn't all trash treasure to a raccoon? I mean, in my part of the world, we don't really have a lot of trash pandas about. They do exist. Allegedly, they exist locally to where I am, but I have not seen a single one in my entire life. But I know places where you can see them. For sure. Ah. Oh. Okay. GG's, I guess? That was certainly one of the missions I have ever played. Of all the missions I've played on this channel, that was one. So, yeah, I mean, not the worst thing in the world to finish off on, I guess. But, not really the best either. Anyway, speaking of which, it is... We're coming up on the almost 3.5 hour mark on the stream, so I think that, that's where I'm going to pack it in, particularly because the next thing on the list is Endless Rain, and that's a big boy. That is a big, big boy, if I am not mistaken. And starting Endless Rain 3.5 hours into a stream, I think, is not the best idea for any of us. It also means that I would have to, because there's no way I'm finishing that in the next, like, hour or so. So that means it would be interrupted as well, which I really don't like to do if I can avoid it on stream. Prefer, where possible, to like do a stream, or rather do a full mission and then end the stream after the mission's done, sort of thing. So yeah, that's where we'll be picking it up next time, whenever that ends up being. I do have a bit of a weird week coming up, but probably a weekday next week, or possibly weekend. That basically is just all of the days. But yeah, I will return most likely in an evening, one of these days. And yeah, we'll pick it up with Endless Rain, which may be the entire stream. If it's not the entire stream, afterwards, I guess we might as well revisit Autumn in Lampfire Hills. Like, it's a good mission. See how the New Dark update does things. It has colored lighting, apparently, according to the README that I'm looking at right now. So there's the EAX settings, texture alignment. Yeah, you know, not bad. Probably similar things in the Circle of Strain campaign, which comes after that. Those missions are pretty small, if I'm not mistaken, so that probably won't take up an entire stream, but we'll see. But yeah, the rest of 2014 is Endless Rain, Autumn in Lampfire Hills, Circle of Strain, and then A Thief's New Year finishes it off. The classic itself. So yeah, and then we'll be almost immediately right back to Valley of the Burned and Widow's Ire, because then it just goes Crazy Priest, then Gems of Provenance. So we're going to be just straight back into what I just did, but slightly different this time, and also with me knowing that ladder exists. So things will be much smoother, I think. So that'll be good. Yeah. I think I was thinking like back in the day, back when I was able to stream like twice a week for like 3 to 4 hours every week. I was like, oh yeah, for sure. I'm finishing all of the Thief Gold missions by the end of the year. I think that's probably not super likely at this point. But I might get to Black Parade by the end of the year if we're lucky. I think that's becoming more the goal at this point. Because, yeah, the 20th anniversary contest is going to take up a lot of time because a lot of those missions are pretty long. Particularly Gort's entry. Gort's entry is like easy 1 stream, probably 2 streams, maybe 3 streams, because that thing is long as hell. And also really hard. Need your opinion on a new love language I thought of. Slapping a mosquito off your partners and licking the bug corpse off. I mean, I guess if it's consensual, but also I don't feel like that's the most hygienic thing in the world. Like, particularly with mosquitoes. I mean, enjoy your West Nile virus, I guess. Yeah. That reminds me of a, I was like, as I said, I was, or as I think I said, I was like a kid the only time I've been to like Eastern-ish Canada. But it reminds me of, and I remember that being kind of the case when I was there because it was summer. But it reminds me of this old joke I know of, which is, how many people does it take to kill a mosquito in Manitoba? To which the answer is 3. 1 to hold each wing, and the 3rd to pound the stake into its heart. But the farther east you go in Canada, the worse the mosquitoes get, so I hear. So full of West Nile virus. But yeah, the mosquitoes we have over here in the West are pretty damn bad a lot of the time. Particularly this year. This year is like Mosquito City. It seems like. It's like, it comes in cycles. It's like every few years you just get like 80 billion mosquitoes. They just all appear, you know, as is tradition. I feel like it's sort of a rotation thing, because it's like one year it'll be the mosquitoes are really bad, then it'll be the wasps are really bad, then it'll be like, I don't know, there's 80 billion caterpillars or something. We've had a bit of that this year as well. There have been like 80 billion caterpillars around these parts. Now it's 80 billion moths. Actually, they've all turned into moths. Now it's just you go outside and you look at a street lamp, and then there's just this like cloud of moths, like Plague of Locusts style, all flitting around the lamppost, and you're like, wow, that's every possible moth that I could conceive of, all localized entirely in like a 3-foot radius. And then you look down the street and you see that it's exactly like that with every single individual lamppost. But you know, can live with caterpillars. Well, sometimes the ecosystem can't. They sure chewed the hell out of the trees around this area, I can tell you. And there are simply too many of them for the birds to eat, so the population was really not in check this year, I can tell you. But 10,000 moths in this part of the country at this time of the year, localized entirely in my backyard? It's more likely than you think. More likely than Aurora Borealis, localized entirely in your backyard, I can tell you. But anyway, I should probably sign off there. But thanks for everyone for hanging out, chatting, stopping by. It's always good to have y'all along for this insane ride, although things are getting decidedly less insane as the years go by. We're starting to get into the phase of like people actually started learning how to design missions in an intuitive way. Although, that I feel like that happens earlier in Thief 2. In the quote-unquote golden age, there are some missions with decent design. But, with the games, yeah. 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 Things are looking up. It's like I'm playing good missions more often than I am playing mediocre to bad missions these days, I think. And I think that's pretty much the way it's going to stay. I don't specifically remember any real stinkers coming up other than what's it called? Station to Station from the 20th anniversary contest, the one that's actually straight up plagiarized, among other things, among being just generally kind of bad in the first place. But other than that, there's some like kind of mediocre ones in the contest as well, but you remember, Garrett? Yeah. Nods gravely. I think if Rockstar tried making a stealth game, it would be the greatest Bethesda game ever. Maybe. I kind of see what you're saying with that. I haven't played enough Rockstar games to really have an opinion, but I know some things about them through cultural osmosis. But unfortunately, stealth games are really not like a mainstream thing, and particularly immersive sims, which are, you know, a notoriously cursed genre of game that inevitably leads to the studios making them shutting down for one reason or another, usually the reason being that they don't make money. And we live in a capitalist hellscape, so that's the only thing that counts, apparently. Despite the fact that they have incredible artistic merit and are always very critically lauded and have cult followings, etc., etc. But that's a whole rant for another time. Anyway, it is time for me to go to bed. But thank you for stopping by, and we will catch you next time, being ideally sometime next week. At least once, maybe twice if things pan out well. But yeah, that's about it for me. Thanks again, and we will see you later. Bye.